Hi again, welcome back. Just had a chance to set up and get a recording off, hopefully, of this morning's trading during the London session. I've taken a few trades this morning. I actually took a few trades before the London Stock Exchange opened. I've had one trade that came back. It was the Euro US dollar. I took this and it came back to a point where our criteria, our rules say that we have to punch out of that. So I actually punched out of it with break even, so I've lost nothing at the moment today. I've just run through these trades I've got running at the moment. Euro Japanese yen. I've taken this short at 89, looking for further downside movement. Looks like we might be seeing early moves on the Japanese yen getting strong. The pound US dollar, I've taken this short, looking for further downside movement. Took this at 11, and price is still moving down quite nicely at the moment, just approaching the 0-0. I'll be watching what happens as it reaches there. The pound Japanese yen, nice, beautiful, clear directional move down going on at the moment here, and I took this one at 11. So still holding that, looking for further downside movement, getting closer towards the 80 level. And again, when it gets near there, I'll be watching this and deciding what to do from there on. The US dollar Japanese yen trade that I took. This is one of the earlier trades that I took. Price hit one of our entry levels, took this short, looking for further downside movement. That's nicely in profit. So US dollar Japanese yen, took that at 91. Still looking for further downside movement down towards this 50 level. That's what I'm looking for, but need to see what this price action does, see if this Japanese yen run continues. And Canadian dollar Japanese yen, another trade I took short. This is one I took before the London Open. I took this at 51, looking for further downside movement. Again, I'm looking for it to possibly move down towards this 20 area here, but I'll just have to see what this price action does. And it's fluid as well. My decisions are fluid. Watching what the price action does, it could reverse and could change what I'm planning right now. But I'll keep an eye on this and see where that price goes. Last trade, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, not doing a great deal. Going sideways at the moment, that's fighting. We've seen some strength on the New Zealand dollar and also strength on the US dollar, so that's holding that going sideways at the moment. Just slightly on the negative side on that. So I'll pause for the moment. I'll be back soon if there's any updates to be made. Okay, back again with an update. This is going to be probably the shortest video that you'll ever watch on trading. I didn't expect to be finished this early, but there you go. It's just the way the markets go sometimes. And also through decisions that you make through trading, you've got an intention, you've got a plan, you see price doing something, you start to question certain things about where your price stops are going. And it's at that point, showing a good profit, I decided to come out and close the trades down that I had showing for a good profit today. First pair was the EU. I took this trade as it came through one of our entry points. It reversed back, and there's a certain level that we reach whereby we decide that we're going to punch out of a trade. So I got out of that at break even, didn't win anything, didn't lose anything on the Euro US dollar. Euro Japanese yen. I took this as it came through our entry criteria at 89, and the Euro Japanese yen, I took 8 pips on that. You can see that little drop there. Punched out of that with plus 8 pips. Pound US dollar. Took this earlier on as it came through an entry point. Took this at 11. And the GU, I punched out of that with 14 pips. You can see that drop there. And since then, price has started to suck back. Pound Japanese yen, another one as it came through our entry point. I took this short, looking for further downside movement. Took this at 11. And the the GJ, I ended up punching out of that with 27 pips. Australian dollar, US dollar, there were no trades on that, didn't hit any entry points. Same with the Australian dollar, Japanese yen, no entries on that. US dollar, Japanese yen, took this. This is one of the first trades that I took of the morning before the London session. I took this at 91 as it came through our entry point, and that came down, let's have a look, US dollar, Japanese yen came down, giving me 17 pips where I punched out on that. So quite a nice trade there. US dollar, Canadian dollar, no entries there, no trades taken on that. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, another one of the earlier trades that I took before the London Open. I took this at 51 and ended up punching out with 13 pips. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. This was one of the early trades I took again before the London Open. Came down, looked like it was going to show reasonable profit. It looked like that US dollar was showing some strength, but then it started to pull back and I ended up punching out of that for break even. So didn't win anything, didn't lose anything on that. And so ending the day today, just slightly over an hour session, giving me plus 69 pips, which equates to plus 3.03% on my capital. So not a bad morning's work. I'll be sitting around watching the pound news that's coming out any minute now. It's a couple of minutes to that. I'll be watching that. Might take a trade on it if there's any movement. If not, that's me done for the day. If I do take a trade on that, I'll come back with another short video showing how I'm going to be trading the GBP Red News. Okay, thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to get the heads up as and when these videos come out, please click subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter because I'm live on Twitter whenever I trade, showing my entries, exits, results, wins or losses. And you can also follow what I do on my website, which is www.uktoasia.com. I shall see you again soon.